registered to vote in Arizona. All of these votes are unconstitutional. It does not matter if they voted for President Trump or if they voted for Vice President Biden. They did not register in time for the election. The law states October 5th. Either we have laws or we do not. If we allow state elections...
Lady, you want to bring a Glock to Congress? Like, the fuck do you mean law and order?
Partisan lawsuit. Unelected bureaucrats.
Order.
What do you mean law and order, you psycho? You're like, I'm going to bring a gun to Congress. Don't come to work tomorrow.
If we allow state election laws as set forth by state legislatures to be ignored and manipulated on the whims of partisan lawsuits, unelected bureaucrats, unlawful procedures, and arbitrary rules, then our constitutional republic will cease to exist. The oath that I took this past Sunday to defend and support the Constitution makes it necessary for me to object to this travesty. Otherwise, the laws passed by the legislative branch merely become suggestions to be accepted, rejected, or manipulated by those who did not pass them. Madam Speaker, I have constituents outside this building right now. I promised my voters to be their voice. In this branch of government, which I now serve, it is my separate but equal obligation to weigh in on this election and object.
Top of the hour is coming, boys.
Of, by, and for the people.
You already know what it is.
They know that this election is not right, and as their representative, I am sent here to represent them. I will not allow the people to be ignored. Madam Speaker, it is my duty under the U.S. Constitution to object to the counting of the electoral votes of the state of Arizona. The members who stand here today and accept the results of this concentrated, coordinated, partisan effort by Democrats, where every fraudulent vote cancels out the vote of an honest America, has sided with the extremist left. The United States Congress needs to make an informed decision, and that starts with this objection. I yield the balance of my time to the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Brian Mast.
Madam Speaker, I rise as well to support the objection, and I rise with a simple question. Can the chair honestly tell Americans that with pending Supreme Court legislation or pending Supreme Court case over legal observers not being allowed to observe and inspect signatures, that the laws and Constitution of that state were not?
Dude, this is okay, dude. I mean, they're running the same rhetoric. Like, it's like, oh, the fucking they didn't see our signatures. We couldn't look at our signatures or whatever. It's like bullshit, dude. What the fuck do you mean? Y'all fucking lost. Not only did you lose, but you lost every day. Oh, he's got the Punisher BLM flag. What will he do? Ted Cruz is making up bullshit about the elections.
And so I endeavored to look for door number 3, a third option. And for that, I looked to history, to the precedent of the 1876 election.
Oh my God, dude. I love when Republicans do this. They're literal debate Lord Andys. It's like, hey, one time actually in 1794, well, a congressman sneezed, and we decided that the vice president was no longer the vice president, but the president itself. Like, it's like, okay, dude, sick precedent. All right, I guess we should just overturn the fucking will of the people that has been defended time and time again over the past month by Trump-appointed judges. Well, I actually did the fucking reading, and I actually found out that technically in 1876 this happened one time, so there is precedent. Like, shut up, you donkey.
Election, the Hayes-Tilden election, where this Congress appointed an electoral commission to examine claims of voter fraud.
Donald Trump fucked your wife, okay? And guess what? You deserved it. You deserve it. You ugly, melted candle wax looking evangelical hobgoblin. You spineless fucking coward. Your name isn't even Ted. There's no Theodore in your name. I just found out. Fuck. You Zodiac killer fuck.
5 House members, 5 senators, 5 Supreme Court justices examined the evidence and rendered a judgment. And what I would urge of this body is that we do the same.
Top of the hour every
that
hour.
We appoint an electoral commission to conduct a 10-day emergency audit, consider the evidence, and resolve the claims. For those on the Democratic aisle who say there is no evidence, they've been rejected, then you should rest in comfort. If that's the case, an electoral commission would reject those claims. But
top of the hour every hour, where I do a 10-minute stretch so I can promote a healthy lifestyle and healthy living, while also simultaneously running a 1-minute ad. Now, if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, there will always be a 1-minute ad in the top of every hour. You can subscribe. You can do it for $5, or you can subscribe for free by connecting your Amazon account to your Twitch account by getting a Twitch Prime, which is 1 free subscription. Here's the fucking ad. I'm going to go and I'm going to grab my fucking... Oh, my God. My back is my back is broken.
For those who respect the voters, simply telling the voters, go jump in a lake, the fact that you have deep concerns is of no moment to us. That jeopardizes, I believe, the legitimacy of this and subsequent elections. The Constitution gives to Congress the responsibility this day to count the votes. The framers knew what they were doing when they gave responsibilities to Congress. We have a responsibility, and I would urge that we follow the precedent of 1877. The Electoral Count Act explicitly allows objections such as this one for votes that were not regularly given. And let me be clear, this objection is for the state of Arizona, but it is broader than that. It is an objection for all 6 of the contested states to have a credible, objective, impartial body hear the evidence and make a conclusive determination. That would...
Rafael Edward Cruz, dude. Ted looking scrumptious, though? No, he's not. Like, dude, the worst part about it is that these motherfuckers get to LARP as, like, the Law and Order party, or, like, as though they give a single shit about democracy or whatever. And then liberal media will turn around and be like, oh, I guess they are. I guess they are emotional. It's like, dude, they're literally arguing symbolically, and it's not going to work, but still, they're literally arguing to be like, no, we need to overturn democracy. Like, for Donald Trump, of all people. Like, they're not doing this for George H.W. Bush. They're not doing this for Jeb Bush. They're not doing this for Mitt Romney. They're doing it for Donald Trump. Okay? Who very legitimately did actually pull out one of the greatest, like, Republican agendas as a Republican president, and will go down in history as a Ronald Reagan type. But just like Ronald Reagan, that has a very powerful and long-lasting and damaging consequence on American politics and our history, our shared history. But it's Donald Trump. He's not even a fucking insider. So it's very clear that it got to a point where that volatility is no longer good for the markets, and that volatility is no longer good for capital owners. Okay? Justice Department hacked today. It's nuts. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I feel like, I mean, this is like tinfoil Andy, but I feel like all it takes right now is like fucking some attack to be attributed to Iran, and then boom, it's done. Like, you know, we're fully accelerated into full tilt fascism. I don't know if you can show the blood on the ground, but this would be another angle of the fight. Yeah, I don't want to show that. Protests are getting wild, I know. Multiple suspicious packages found at Capitol. One looks like a pipe bomb. Yeah, they found near the Capitol grounds, according to multiple law enforcement officers. Says one looked like a pipe bomb. Unclear if some of these devices are a hoax. Probably. Like, do you still work out with your bad back, my brother? No, my back is not that bad. It's my fucking neck from literally looking at a camera like this all day long. They're flash-nading chuds? What? What? No, you sent me the wrong link.
Madam Speaker, and to ease everyone's nerve, I want you to all know that I am not here to challenge anyone to a duel like Alexander Hamilton or Aaron Burr. Madam Speaker.
Why don't you duel some bitches, dude? Seriously. Owned. Trumpets overcame the police on the stairs of the Capitol building. Yeah, they've breached, if I'm not mistaken, they've like officially breached all 4 layers of barriers, 4 layers of security. Yeah. Remember, protesting is important, okay? I don't even have an issue with protesting in this way against the government, as long as the cause is just and as long as the grievances are legitimate. These are not legitimate grievances. These are illegitimate grievances. Saying that, I mean, running your fucking Confederate flag and trying to fucking take over the Capitol building, storm the Capitol building, is not something you can fucking justify if you're doing it because you lost. So LARP's a conservative for a moment. Those people have jobs. Isn't that subjective, though? Yes, of course it's subjective. Yeah, it's subjective, okay? It is certainly subjective. What isn't fucking subjective? I am personally of the mindset that storming the fucking Capitol building because you're upset that Donald Trump legitimately lost the election and you want to overturn the Democratic results is fucking insane. I think that the Confederacy trying to secede to maintain their right to own slaves is bad. You could say that that's subjective. You could say that to the Confederacy, their cause was just. I don't happen to believe that. Okay? I happen to believe that the protests that often turned violent during the civil rights movement was objectively good, or subjectively good, rather. That's my personal opinion. I think that I'm a little biased. But that's my take. There's a difference between protesting for a legitimate grievance that will make people's lives better and protesting for illegitimate reasons. This is illegitimate. If you're going to do it like this, then sit the fuck down. Leftists would get ass fucked right now if they did this. They would kill him. They would kill him. There is no way that the cops would not fucking kill leftists in this situation. Trump supporters have successfully broken the police line on the east side of the U.S. Capitol at the Iron Doors now. if the White House got Shroud to build their base, they wouldn't get raided like this. Yeah, no, H June, dude. If the White House deployed Shroud and H June, they would be clapping these protesters piece by piece, like brat. They would be dispersed. My man went and bought a Confederate flag beanie, dude. Yo, that is so ugly, dude. That's so ugly. You're such an ugly person, both on the inside and out, dude. Fuck.
Back up.
Current state of the Capitol buildings are locked down and everyone is sheltering in. Yeah, that's what happens when you let a bunch of fucking hogs roam free like this, dude. Animals. Animals. Yeah, Capitol is now on lockdown. Nobody in, nobody out. Is this terrorism? I mean, yeah. Yo, so yeah, somebody let Trump know that his base is getting raided, dude. Just kidding. Oh, I got rust. I have brain rust, dude. My brain is rusted. Pence was wondering about this when he thought nobody could hear him. Pence hot mic moment. Is my statement out? Pence will not try to block Biden's electors. Whoa. What a shocking revelation, dude. Just like the New York Times coverage on it from Maggie Haberman was correct. What you're saying is you're for free speech, but only when it's yours free speech. When we riot, it's good. When the opposition riots, it's bad. Partisan politics for brain dead idiots. Fuck the USA. Didn't I block you recently for being a fucking idiot who literally said you support Sharia law unironically? Like, why are you... How did you get back? When did you get back? Who allowed you to come back? Fucking weirdo. Pence was just rushed out. Yeah, maybe they'll kidnap him or something. I don't know. People are claiming that these people storming the Capitol are actually Antifa and not Trump supporters. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. First of all, nobody in Antifa has that much fucking like pro-Trump gear. One. And two, if it was Antifa, they would have never gotten near the Capitol building because they would have built like 11 fucking walls, the France style. Okay? And before they even came near the Capitol building, they would have been sniped. So no, they're not fucking Antifa. The treatment of police proves that they're not fucking Antifa. Okay? You have that much Trump gear? I am unique. And no, I don't have like that much Trump gear. Here's a televised version of what Mary Miller said about Hitler.
Thank you, Kim. Organizers of Women for America, Moms for America. I want to tell you that 2020 has been a very unusual year, and proof of it is that Mary Miller, the farmer, mother of 7, grandma of 17, has been elected to Congress. The squad claims that they represent all America, but we know that they don't represent us.
Okay, maybe she is a leftist after all. What is this? The fucking audio from this is crazy.
Or the millions of women across America that hold that faith, family, and freedom is what's made our country
U.S.
great.
Senate just stopped aid heard to say protesters are in the building. Oh my God, what? They've moved up.
Allison, keep us posted. And let me go back to Casey Hunt. As we watch the Senate and House now continue to debate the Republican.
Hold up. They stopped their oh my God. Oh my God, what are they going to do? What are they going to do when they get into the building? Protect Ilhan Omar at all costs. Holy shit. Sub anniversary notice is never dismissed on mobile until sharing. Maybe it's just my phone sharing to dismiss. You got it, Tonka Shay. No, I don't like this at all. Honestly. Senators are officially sheltering. Everyone is being told to get in an office. The Senate just gavelled out. Oh my God. Oh, it's happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, they opened the door. They opened the door. Mike Pence on a hot mic asking if people got their statement. Protests have now moved up the Capitol. Capitol is on lockdown. Senate has officially gavelled and are now going back to their individual offices. Seems like the House is doing the same thing, or no? The House will be in order. We can resume. Maybe the House is not. Wait, why did they? What the fuck? Washington Post live stream ended. No! That's Jordan. Everyone is being told to get into an office and the Senate just gavelled out. All I can hear are police officers yelling. Aerial view from inside the building. Holy shit! Holy shit, dude! It's fucking bedlam! Protect Bernie Sanders! Protect Ilhan Omar! The hogs have breached the Senate floor. The Senate. Yeah, don't fucking. I will be retroactively banning anyone advocating for people to be killed this Twitch. Don't fucking post dumb shit like this. Yeah. Thank you, RTBA. This is some real fucking. Real nazi shit, dude. Straight up. Pence has been escorted to VP appears to have been evacuated from the Senate chamber, and a Capitol police officers presiding Capitol police officers in the presiding officer's chair. Oh, they're in. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That is literally never happening. Like that's how you know these motherfuckers aren't leftists, dude. Come on. Come on, dude. I mean, seriously? I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. The House is also now gone into recess. Bro, this shit is madness, dude. This is absolutely fucking bananas. I don't know how else to describe what I'm seeing, dude. And BLM is supposed to be so bad when these racist fucks are doing this? Yeah, dude. How the fuck are they allowed? They're Trump supporters, brother. In America, we let fascists do whatever the fuck they want. Let's see how Fox is covering it.
And it's a very big disappointment. I think there's several 100,000 people here that are very disappointed, but I still believe President Trump has something else left.
Matt, let me ask you, if indeed, and we have no reason to believe that he won't be, Joe Biden is inaugurated as President Joe Biden, will you recognize him as president?
No, and there's, like I said, there's several 100,000 people here and probably millions around the country that will not. We would definitely will not.
All right, Matt, be safe there. So, Dana, we're just going to show you. You can see it stretches all the way.
Seems good and normal. Yeah, seems great. Very cool, very legal, very tight. Oh my God. PBS has someone in the Capitol on the phone saying there's no police in the building. What? No, there are definitely police in the building.
Safety of the members of the House and the Senate. And this is Statutory Hall there at the Capitol. You can see it's empty. Members of Congress, we presume, have found a place to go to keep them safe. We know the Vice President regularly has Secret Service with him. But we don't know. We know that members of the House and Senate typically do not, other than the Speaker of the House. Perhaps. Go ahead, Lisa.
Judy, there are protesters. Protesters have now broken into the U.S. Capitol, not through this door. I'm told by a side door, but I have seen protesters at this location. I am now removing to a different location for the moment. I will come back here if I can. I saw one protester.
This isn't live. This isn't live. This is the old.
Like protesters are now. Perhaps some of them routing. Oh, here's a protester who is trying to open this door from the inside.
Bro, they're taking Instagram photos.
For those on the outside, he is unable to do it. The door obviously has been locked by Capitol Police. There is a Senate doorkeeper who is unarmed, is yelling at the protesters, telling them, oh, that protester has now opened the front door of the Capitol to let his fellow protesters in. There is a single Capitol Police officer trying to stop this on his own. He is trying to get in between the crowd, trying to enter the U.S. Capitol. Just one police officer trying to stop a crowd of dozens pushing their way inside, and he is unable to stop them. They are now slowly making their way through what is a bottleneck, a small opening in this Capitol door. I'm going to step back because you can hear the shouting. I'm carefully watching the situation to keep myself safe. There are now some it looks like riot police also entering the door, trying to get around the protesters. It is a chaotic scene. The only thing helping the situation is that the door is just barely open, wide enough for a single person to enter at one time. There is a Trump flag on the top of protesters trying to enter. There are protesters on each side of the door physically contacting police. So far, it has not come to blows, but there is pushing and shoving as police try to bring in their fellow riot police members and stop Trump protesters. Now I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now protesters are now arriving in larger numbers into the breach. The Capitol Police are unable to stop them. It looks like a dozen or so, maybe more. This is an ongoing battle which police are losing. It looks like protesters are entering the Capitol at will.
A stunning set of developments are Lisa Desjardins at the Capitol describing the Trump supporters who are gathered protesting the results of the election, the what is supposed to be the formal count of the electoral vote. Today, they are gathered outside the Capitol. They have now pushed their way into the Capitol. We've heard Lisa Desjardins. Lisa, we are urging you to stay as safe as possible.
Trump tweeted
But they have pushed their way in.
Donald Trump has tweeted.
They've broken glass on a door or a window.
Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones which they were asked to previously certify. USA demands the truth. Wow. Does anyone have the link to Trump literally saying they should storm the Capitol with him? Two police officers calmly climbing the stairs. Where the fuck is the military arsenal they use against BLM? Why am I not shocked? Bro! Black people can't even go to fucking Target without being scrutinized by security. Motherfuckers are out here literally storming the Capitol, dude. Go to Sephora as a black person or with a black person. Put your hands in your pockets. See what the reaction is from literally the security. Meanwhile, MAGA motherfuckers are like, oh, it's my Capitol building now. Cops need backup. I mean, they deployed the National Guard originally, but Chuck Schumer said, buckle up. Yeah, motherfucker, buckle up. You buckle up. They're going to kill you, bro. Breaking, U.S. Capitol Police are asking additional law enforcement for assistance, including federal authorities, per a source familiar. I wonder if one black person in Sephora, 10 security officers, 10,000 Trump supporters, one cop. The problem is 10,000 Trump supporters equals one cop, and that just means 10,001 Trump supporters. Remember, folks, a thing that I constantly talk about that for some weird reason never gets mentioned is the fact that police have always overwhelmingly, in the highest of majorities, voted for Republicans. 72% voted for Mitt Romney over Barack Obama. 84% voted for Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton. And by the way, 16% didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. 7% still voted for Gary Johnson. So, like, these dudes are literally all unaccountable, unelected, weaponized. They have a massive arsenal, and they're all Trump supporters. Okay? They're all psychotic Republican hogs. And for some weird reason, no one ever thinks to be like, this is kind of odd. Can this be a problem? Is this going to be an issue? What is this? Some sort of gas has been set off. I'm not sure by whom. Police seem to be trying to de-escalate and talk to them. Yeah, exactly. The reason why they're trying to de-escalate, which is what they should do always, by the way, but they should have done it outside. But the reason why this happens is because they're trying to reason with fucking hogs. Can you imagine de-escalating Black Lives Matter protests? How great that would have been? Nope. Didn't happen. It's like a zombie apocalypse, dude. Damn, bro. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, Turkish democracy is looking kind of nice right now. Breaking revolution in process. Oh, wow. The hog revolution again. As Trump supporters break into the Capitol building, attacking police, breaking windows, and knocking down doors. full anarchy at this mostly peaceful demonstration in D.C. The people that push through and are storming the main chambers. I wonder if the Republicans and the centrist Republican adjacent dipshits like, beanie wearing Tim Pool, for example, will be held responsible for consistently agitating about civil war and how it was inevitable to happen and how Donald Trump was going to win fucking every single state with the exception of Colorado, I think. And that when that didn't happen, that a revolution was inevitable or civil war was inevitable. God damn it, dude. It's so shitty. It's so fucking shitty. It's so sad. How dare you compare our superior, the most racist system to the race? The race. Guys, turns out letting Donald Trump just go hog wild for the past 4 years in a nation that has wounds that were not fucking repaired, were not healed, racial wounds, for example, in a nation built upon the fundamentals of white supremacy, turns out just not really doing anything about it, not really dealing with it, and just allowing these people to fucking straight up live in their own insanity. Maybe even taking them seriously and like having them on mainstream media without very significant pushback was kind of a problem because you legitimized these insane grievances. It turns out that's what was going to happen. And now Donald Trump is using his final moments in office to basically rile up the hogs of the past 4 years. He cranked it for the past 4 years. Now he's unwinding. Antifa mixed in there, no doubt. Oh, sure, dude. Yeah. Antifa loves nothing more than going side by side with a bunch of fucking psychotic Nazis and Confederate hat wearing Andys to go like punch cops, because their grievances with cops is just exclusively centered around them being police officers and not for like any legitimate purpose or anything like that. They're just violent people exhibiting violent behavior. No. Mayor has officially declared a curfew at 6 p.m. in D.C. Or wait, maybe not. I don't know. Is this Antifa loves going against democracy? Yeah, I keep fucking saying idiotic shit like Antifa loves going against democracy. Yeah, and I'm sure these guys aren't getting fucking absolutely destroyed. Dude, these are the same people who jerked off the footage of like Black Lives Matter protesters getting absolutely their shit pushed in for the past year. And now that same militarized police is like lightly tapping them on the shoulder and asking them gently to please not storm the Capitol building and like threaten to kill congresspersons. And they're fucking losing their minds over it. There is no equality in this country. There's no justice in this country. This is all bullshit. Okay? Complete fucking bullshit, dude. Look at these fucking hogs. God damn it, dude. Facebook is responsible. Donald Trump is responsible. Mainstream media is responsible. We are all responsible. Of course this was going to fucking happen. Of course. Anyway, here's Illinois Congressperson-elect Mary, whatever the fuck, talking at a Moms for... What was it? She was an Illinois Congressperson talking at a Moms for America rally.
I'm not a politician and I'm not a lawyer. But Bill Montgomery, who was instrumental in getting Turning Point USA started, said, Mary, we need you because you represent the family. Each generation has the responsibility to teach the next generation. You know, if we win a few elections, we're still going to be losing unless we win the hearts and minds of our children. This is the battle. Hitler was right on one thing. He said, whoever has the youth has the future. Our children are being propagandized.
That's an Illinois Republican. Just casually saying Hitler was right about, winning the children, winning the future. Very interesting. What did Hitler do again? Why did he want to win the future? Hitler's youth?
Today, I want to encourage you to do two things.
Yeah, great Hitler quote, dude. They just dispersed tear gas in the rotunda and are telling members to put on gas masks under their seats. Wow. For once, the members of Congress are feeling what, average American students feel in the instance of a school shooting, which is, of course, oftentimes happens because members of Congress and their inaction on numerous things, whether it be mental health treatment, whether it be a refusal to implement red flag laws, whether it be to refuse to implement any sort of reasonable gun control. Now they get to fucking feel their own actions come back. It's great. Great when you're fucking sowing, not so great when you're reaping. Okay, don't make light. They don't deserve to have their lives at risk, Chilasan. I don't think they do. I don't think they deserve to have their lives at risk. Don't be ridiculous. But of course this was going to happen. What the fuck else do you think was going to happen? Of course. You fucking cranked these hogs, took them seriously, legitimized their grievances, acted like they had any fucking say in this process, acted like they had any sort of like unique thought that was reasonable, that should be debated. And then you refused to solve any of the underlying material problems that created a volatile environment ripe for radicalization. You refuse to look at lessons from the past. Not that long ago. Go back to 1920s. And what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
And certainly
Trump is trying to back off. Yeah, good luck, dude. Please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They're truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Yeah, bitch. Shut up, bitch.
Turn the results of the election, something that is beyond his power. The president tweeting, Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a correct set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones which they were asked to previously certify. USA demands the truth. So the president holding fast to the fantasy that the vote was an illegitimate one, and this coming as these pictures, no doubt, being seen in the White House and around the world of our Capitol under siege. The crowd does not appear to be violent, although there have been some individual reports, but they have certainly not only breached the outer perimeter, but some the inside. That's where Frank Thorpe continues to. He's one of our producers on lockdown right now. Frank, what more can you add about those folks who we saw inside the Capitol?
So we've still been locked down in our gallery, in our office here in the Capitol. So I haven't actually seen any protesters because we're not even allowed to leave our space. But I can tell you that there's a lot of members of the press here and staff who are concerned and worried about even how to get out of the Capitol if they wanted to. They're trying to get out.
Thank you. Don't be a tease.
And there's really not even a way to do that because Capitol Police has told us to stay out of the hallway, stay away from the windows, and avoid the protesters at all costs. There's still aides who are saying that they're on lockdown here in the Capitol, and we understand there still also might be senators on the floor, but there's also, discussions here and talk of trying to get gas masks distributed to those who are here in the Capitol in case that there's tear gas that's deployed within the Capitol. So, I mean, to be honest, we're trying to find out where those are. Right now, it's a question of how long this is going to last. We have gotten close to no guidance from Capitol Police other than just to stay where we are. But But as I said, I mean, the Senate and the House still remains in recess, and I think both aides are texting us, and and lawmakers are trying to figure out what's going on. This is still a very tense situation in the Capitol.
It's a 6 p.m. curfew.
All right, Frank Thorpe, continue to stay safe as the Capitol is on lockdown, an image that will certainly make a lot of people shudder, this scene right now of protesters who have laid siege to the U.S. Capitol.
Good evening, America. I'm Kimberly Guilfoyle. I speak to you tonight as a mother, a former prosecutor, a Latina, and a proud American. And yes, a proud supporter of President Donald J. Trump. Why? He built the greatest economy the world has ever known.
That number has surged to over 6 million this week.
He always puts America first.
A new Senate report outlines extensive contact between the Trump campaign and Russian operatives.
President Trump is the law and order president. Biden, Harris, and the rest of the socialists will fundamentally change this nation. They will defund, dismantle, and destroy America's law enforcement. Rioters must not be allowed to destroy our cities. In President Trump's America, we build things up. We don't burn them down. We kneel in prayer, and we stand for our flag.
If you burn the American flag, you go to jail for 1 year. 1 year.
This election is a battle for the soul of America. Your choice is clear. They want to destroy this country and everything that we have fought for and hold dear. They want to steal your liberty, your freedom. They want to control what you see and think and believe so that they can control how you live. They want to enslave you to the weak, dependent, liberal, victim ideology to the point that you will not recognize this country or yourself. President Trump believes in you. He emancipates and lifts you up to live your American dream. Don't let them kill future generations because they told you and brainwashed you and fed you lies that you weren't good enough. Stand for an American president who is fearless, who believes in you, and who loves this country and will fight for her. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
They're shooting into the chamber. Shots are now fired. They are shooting into the chamber, apparently. I don't know what kind of shots. I don't know if it's like... Yeah, they have breached the chamber. I don't know. Don't be alarmed. It might not be... It might just be... Look, this is someone from inside the chamber that might not be like actual guns being fired. It might just be like, I don't know, paintball guns, or it might be any number of different things. Oh, it's the cops. Police are smashing glass in the doors to the House chamber. Police have guns drawn and aimed at the door. Wait, what? Isn't this how Hitler happened? Yes. They're now inside? Fucking vote. Just vote, lol. Hey, just vote, lol. What happened? We just voted. No, Hitler actually won his election, then did this. The similarities are very, very fucking obvious, dude. I mean, we have, in the aftermath of World War I, there were dejected and angry veterans that were suffering the economic consequences of post-World War I Germany. We have had 20 fucking years of military veterans going out and fighting for the interest of American oil and the military industrial complex and dying. And if they don't die, coming back completely fucking destroyed with no avenue to no hope for their future, completely fucking broken, with lies being told to them about their health care that they were supposed to get. Why wouldn't they fucking join the Freikorps in a similar capacity? The biggest difference here is that yes, Donald Trump lost, and technically those who are now maintaining stability should be doing it against Donald Trump and his army of psychotic chuds.
Chambers themselves.
But again, the police force is an unaccountable body of heavily armed militia members, basically, that get very little training, and they are overwhelmingly majority Trump supporters. Not just Republicans, but overwhelmingly majority Trump supporters. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Armed standoff at the front doors, at the House front doors. They're in the main chamber. They're in the chamber. One of them is up on the dais yelling Trump won that election. A MAGA guy reportedly locked himself in Capitol building bathroom so he can masturbate. Cops are trying to de-escalate the situation. Yeah. Breaking, I'm inside Nancy Pelosi's office with thousands of revolutionaries who stormed the building. To put into perspective how quickly staff evacuated, emails are still on the screen alongside Federal Alert warning members of the current revolution. Bro, this guy's like insane, dude. He has to go to jail, right? Like, there's no freedom of fucking press in that circumstance. What the fuck? Why are you admitting to breaking every law? Blaze, dude. He's at Blaze. So again, he thinks he can get away with it. There's an armed standoff happening at the front, at the House front door.
Floor. There's a report that is coming from the pool reporters who are on that side of the Capitol saying there's an armed standoff at the House front door. The police officers have their guns drawn at someone who is trying to reach the front door. They tried to reach the main doors, but there was a heavy barricade and police presence. But outside the House floor, there's a report that is coming from the pool reporters who are on that side of the Capitol saying there's an armed standoff at the House.
Woo! Why is their security so shit? Probably because they didn't expect Trump supporters to behave this way. I still think people should have the right to go to the Capitol to protest since this is our building after all, but at the same time, this shit is just literally fascist shit. I mean, again, not all protests are created equal. Okay? Not all protests are created equal. Cops useful. Bitch, I've literally never said that there is no need for a fucking a group of individuals to regulate. You can make up things in your mind, but I even like push back on fucking anarchist Andys who yell at me about cops or at least some form of policing. The fuck are you talking about? Picture of the standoff with a gun? New arm stand? What the fuck? This is what Democrats did, dumbass. Yeah, dude. Those are Democrats wearing... Dude, even the dudes who are wearing like Trump hats and yelling like MAGA 2020, like, you know, Trump actually won. We're going to storm the fucking federal buildings because, you know, we want Donald Trump to be the president and we don't want to hold this L. They're actually all Democrats. Everything bad equals Democrats. Everything good equals Donald Trump. God damn, they look so inbred too. Holy shit, dude. Motherfucker's got Yeezys on, bro. That's his... Yikes, dude. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Capitol Hill Edition, dude. Shroud replied to you. Yeah, I saw. It's the start of Handmaid's Tale. Is the start of Handmaid's Tale? Dude, I wish I could say that things are going to get better, but they're not. Yeah. They're just not. I'm worried for... I'm actually legitimately worried for the media that's there. Like, I have friends that work inside of the fucking these buildings. Like, they don't deserve to be harmed for doing their jobs. I legitimately fear for... Don't fucking Haas mods me, man. You fucking psychos. I am legitimately worried for, you know, Ilhan Omar, AOC, Bernie Sanders. I don't think Bernie might not be there.
More than anything, we want you to stay safe. And of course, we want all the, you know, everyone there to stay safe as possible. It looks like Lisa's now been forced to move to another location. We are, this is our eyes and ears at the Capitol. Lisa Desjardins, who had been reporting on the debate inside the Senate and the House, is now joining members of Congress in evacuating the Capitol.
The worst part,
ordered by police to
the
leave.
worst part about this is that there will be no consequences. Like, there will be absolutely zero consequences.
What we believe is going on. Lisa's keeping that camera with her. That's what
We get a quick summary. Yes, this morning there was a joint session held to authorize the votes.
Or at least in the lower floor.
To authorize the Electoral College votes, normal process, symbolic one, if you will. While that was happening, simultaneously, Donald Trump, who has been agitating about revolution or fucking destroying the government, was holding a rally saying Mike Pence is going to fucking overturn the results. And then he, of course, didn't. And he said he wasn't going to. And then he didn't. And then all the fucking hogs that have been there since yesterday or a day before, instead of voting in Georgia and shit, literally went buck wild, started smashing windows, broke through 4 different barriers, and literally fucking are now inside of the halls of Congress. They are inside of the House. There's shots fired, as we know. There's shots fired near the chamber, and they are inside the chamber as well. They're taking photos inside the chamber, doing shit like this. The hogs have officially gone feral. The hogs have officially gone feral. We have lost the plot.
President Trump reelected, and they are not accepting the...
I know they're in the chamber. Why didn't Mike Pence do what Trump wanted? Because that's insane. He doesn't even have the fucking constitutional authority to do that. Some fucking psycho found like a precedent from 1876 or some shit. It doesn't work that way. You don't get the fucking rule with an iron fist like this. You don't get to be like, oh, we're overturning democracy because like we have more hogs that will act on their violent desires. Like that's not how this works. Every single Republican is responsible for this. The Republican Party's history is responsible for this level of racial agitation finally coming to fruition. Of course this was going to fucking happen.
That is happening right now, and also we are told that
you don't solve the underlying conditions, you don't solve the underlying problems where radicalization like this occurs. You avoid it. You tell hogs that they don't even deserve $2,000. And then on the one side, the only people that look like they're literally in favor of the working class are psychotic WASP nationalists like Tucker Carlson, or people LARPing as like left-wing economic populism, like lightly agitating on left-wing economic populism, like Donald Trump, with a way more nefarious agenda of nationalism. And of course these hogs were going to get agitated to the point where they're going to fucking act out in the most violent ways, especially because they're entitled. This is their country. This is not your country. This is not my country. Okay, my name is Hassan. I'm Muslim. This is not our country. If you're black, it's not your country. This is the country of white people. Okay, so when someone who is upset with the racial pecking order